So that was okay creeping behavior. So this is, I'm going to take a quick spin on the loop to see how we do today. I am very tardy in my 10.3.1 video. I did do a spin, I guess it was, I don't know, a few days after it came out. I was on a trip. I travel for work, so I was away, and then when I came home, there was a massive nor'easter coming through town, lots of debris, down trees. You can still see some of the debris, down trees, down power lines. It just, you know, they recommended people not be on the road, so I wasn't. I went out later that day, but it was, you know, I had a lot of disengagements because of things that weren't Beta's fault, basically. Okay, so now we've got a situation where we've got an oncoming car. My car should get over here. Okay, that was great. That was really great. Now it shouldn't be stopping way back here. We need to get over. Sometimes it stays to the left here and it shouldn't, but that was very good. I've driven 10.3.1 around. What I've noticed so far in my drives is that I have my settings set to average, and I'm finding it a little bit hesitant through turns. The timing seems to be off a little bit sometimes with the creeping. It kind of creeps out into the middle of an intersection before it decides to go, and you know, it's you know, nobody coming, obviously, that's why I let it do it, but it seems like that timing is off a little bit. I kind of feel like with the creeping, a lot of times it's kind of a dance, like a choreography that they're trying to figure out, because the times that it gets it, it's perfect. But it's like little tweaks that they're trying to make to get it right. But anyway, so creeping out into the intersection and slow through turns is mostly what I've noticed through Beta, on this version of Beta so far. A lot of the drives that I've been doing have been kind of easy for Beta. I haven't been into town much. So it's been doing great on regular roads, what I would call regular roads. And we'll see how it does today. We don't have a lot of pedestrians. It's been super cautious with pedestrians, almost too much. You know, to the point where it might be annoying to other drivers. Like if it sees a pedestrian, say, getting out of its car, getting out of their car, it'll stop like 4 or 5 car lengths back, where you can still be cautious of pedestrians and not stop that far back. And it's so far back that cars around me don't know what I'm doing. Like they don't, it's so far away that they're not piecing together that it's for that pedestrian, because it's too much. All right, here's somebody in the middle of the road. My car did actually pretty well around him. I thought that it would sort of freeze there with how cautious it's been, but that was appropriate. So we're going to be stuck here for a couple minutes. This phantom blinker always happens right here, in this spot. It doesn't try to get over anymore like it used to. I don't want to be in the left lane. I want to be in this lane because we're going to make that right up there. But for some reason, this spot, it wants to turn on the blinker. In previous versions, it would actually also get over and I would have to intervene, but it hasn't been doing that lately. Okay, here I'm giving it a push. It shouldn't be stopping. We do have an opportunity for a right on red once this traffic here clears, but we also will have a lot of pedestrians, so we'll see how it does, or if it attempts a right on red here. I'm starting to think about it. Interesting. Oh, now we have a green. All right, it should go here. I'm pushing it because it's not. I think this is one of the instances where, to me, it feels like it gets overwhelmed with all the extra input with the pedestrians everywhere. I'm pushing it here. Okay, so now we're getting into the pedestrians. So see how far it's stopping back here? That's a little bit too far. Or it could have gone slower. It just slowed down instead of, you know, stopping. I'm going to turn off the navigation. I don't know why it's jerking the wheel there. So we're going to attempt to go up Pope Street. The infamous blind left that it doesn't do particularly well with. Okay. So we have a car parked adjacent to the entrance of Pope Street. We have pedestrians up here. My car should be going forward a little bit more. I'm pushing it. This girl is just like standing in the road. All right, that was super jerky, but it did it. But that was super cautious and tentative. It wasn't a particularly pretty turn. Again, it was probably the pedestrians and the fact that that car was parked adjacent to the turn. All right, so let's see how we do here. Okay, that was really good. That was awesome. I mean, there was nobody coming. I guess the car knew that, but that was actually a beautiful blind left, and that was, I think, I felt comfortable with that creep. I'll have to look at the video to see what was rendered, because sometimes I'm still not sure that it can see enough, but that one was pretty good. So this car is parallel parking. I am going to, that was interesting how it went around those pedestrians. Those people were not crossing in a crosswalk. I didn't want the disengagement, so I didn't want to, I didn't want to let them jaywalk, basically. I wanted to see what my car would do. If they had been in a crosswalk, obviously I would have stopped for them, but there were cars behind me too. Okay, overreaction to these pedestrians. I pushed the car there because it was stopping for people on the sidewalk. This is going to be interesting. I've talked about this before. How AI is going to be able to figure out the intentions of a pedestrian that may or may not want to cross the street, or might just be standing on the corner and have no intention of crossing in front of the car. You know, Is there going to be a time when, you know, the AI needs to react to hand signals, such as people waving you through an intersection or letting you go first at the four-way stop? So this drive has been pretty good. We're probably going to blow it here. It always has problems up here at the courthouse and the old Colony House. And I believe that there is a stage erected there now by the Colony House. So it's a different set of circumstances for the car. Let's see how we do. Okay, it missed the turn, which it usually does not miss that turn. All right, so let's see. That was my first disengagement though. Oh my, look at this. Wow, this is new. All right, so they're erecting a stage in front of the Colony House. Okay. My car is watching that pedestrian over here. Okay, that was actually good. My car is getting a little lost through that wide open space, as it does sometimes, but that was probably the best that it's ever done on that curve, and there was all kinds of crazy stuff going on. So, wow. I don't know what to think. All right, that was an absolutely perfect spin around there. I am floored. I am absolutely floored. Wow, that was so great. Let's see. Let's see if we can get the diagonal traffic. I came through here one day when I was not filming, and there was a van next to me going up and around over there. Oh my God, look at the DeLorean. That is amazing. Love it. And my car did not adhere or did not wait for the diagonal traffic because it didn't see it, because it was blocked by the van next to me. So that was a good one. Doesn't look like I'm going to get diagonal traffic today though. We do have a second opportunity for the diagonal traffic. Oh wait, not to where I'm navigating to. I should change that. We'll go through the light first. Oh, it's waiting for this traffic. Wow. Like totally waiting. Still not making this turn though. This is where we want to go, and this is where the navigation is going. So for some reason, what's going on here with the construction is messing it up now. Actually, I need to change the navigation. I'll do it up ahead. Navigate to 12 3rd Street. Good. Oh, we're going a different way. Actually, this is a good one too. Instead of trying the diagonal traffic, we're going to do this instead, because this actually used to be on my old test route. It's not doing a very good job with that turn. It did it, but it wasn't smooth. There's kind of a funny intersection up here ahead, like a quick turn. It's not well marked. My earlier videos, I used to try to make my car do this, and it was very sporadic. I haven't tried it in a while. Okay, that was good. My car waited. It's going too slow here. I'm pushing it because there's 2 more cars waiting to go. I haven't been through here in a long time on beta, so let's see how it does. It's going very slow into this turn lane. I'm wondering if the shadows are messing with it. which is what it needed to do. I like where it's stopping up here. It's been stopping pretty far back from the line from time to time, but I'm happy with what it's doing on this version. It's like little tweaks like that it need to get refined from time to time. That was an okay turn. Now here we're going to make a right, and then another right here, but there's like no lines or anything. This is convergence of roads. It looks funny on the map. Yeah, my car doesn't really know what to do, but it did it. So that was really good, and I'm at where I navigated. Wow, I gotta say, for a beta drive in town, that was one of the best ones I have had to date. So I'm really happy. See you next time.